Hello everyone, this is Leland Best coming to you from my studio at BCB Live in Corunna, Michigan along the Shiawassee River. As one of the mentors here, I'm going to be teaching live video tech. I'm kind of excited about this because this is what I love to do. I've been doing videos since the mid-80s. Worked for a local cable company as a producer, studio hand, editor, etc. And then I went through about a 25-year career as a civil designer, created my first home business in 1995, and I've been working for myself for the greater part ever since in both B2B, B2C, internet marketing, you name it, I've been doing it all. So I do wear a lot of hats. It just seems to be that way. With that being said, I will be out here Wednesdays at 1 p.m. at Amy Carey's classroom teaching all about how you can live stream video with the softwares, the websites, the equipment, the tech, the tips, everything you need to know about using live video in your business. So stop by on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. where you'll find me broadcasting at Amy Carey's classroom out here on Facebook. And I'm sure as things evolve, we will continue to bring these out in different channels. But come on out, check us out, see what we've got going on at Amy Carey's classroom, and I'll see you in the next live video. Take care, everyone. My name is Leland Best. I live in Michigan over here in the USA. I run a business known as BCB Live. I've been an online entrepreneur for the good part of 30 years now. I've run online businesses and home-based businesses since that time. I started in radio and television back when I was in high school, did a couple of years of training in that regard, a bunch of live video back then, production work. Worked my way into a production studio on a local cable company where I lived as a young man, and then got into civil engineering for 25 years and stepped out of video. I got back into it around 2012, actually 2000, the video aspect, and started to do live production on social media channels. So, and this is basically how to do live streaming video through social media marketing channels such as Facebook or YouTube or many of the other platforms that are available out there today on the internet. Basically, what I'm hoping to teach the students over at Amy Carey's classroom is how they can build a business using live video, or just get to be part of the live streaming community, which might mean they play a part in creating these videos. They could be a talent or a host or a producer or a key grip, somebody that works on a set or a stage that these brands and businesses are working toward building, because this live video scene is something that's taking place globally. There are people all around the world who are getting involved in live video, setting up their own stage or their own place to call home on the internet as a broadcast platform. So that's what I'm helping people to do, and that's build their own studio, learn how to brand their materials, and get them out on the internet so that people can be part of their community. Well, I met Amy Carey through Rayhan Alawala. It was a matter that he was having a business discussion with her on a regular basis in live video on Facebook. And I met Rayhan through the same channels. Rayhan actually came to my home here in Michigan as a visitor with his family and his children and a friend. So I've made a great connection with Rayhan, and Amy was part of that connection in that network. So when she asked me to come over, it was simply to play a video once a week and get live with her group so that the classroom could benefit from some of my live training on the video aspects of things. And it's kind of taken off from there. Since then, Amy's decided to make this something that will disrupt education and allow us to come in and broadcast more often and have more of an impact. Well, I've always been somewhat of a teacher type. Even in high school, as a student myself, I was into computer studies, independent computer studies. And at the age of 17, I was literally my mother was a facilitator in the school system for the elementary students. And she asked if I'd be interested in teaching computers to some of the younger kids in the elementary school. So at that period of my life, I took the last 3 hours of my high school courses over to the elementary school to teach little children how to run Apple IIc computers back in the 80s. So for me, education has always been part of my curriculum. I run service-oriented businesses, so I like to teach people how to do things for themselves. And kind of the old adage, it's better to teach a man to fish than to just give a man a fish, because then he can learn to fish for himself. And that's what I try to tell people with, is just to use the technology that's out there now for all of us, that's available, and use it to its greatest power. And I think by applying some certain techniques, people can do some pretty amazing things with this stuff. Well, it's been a learning experience for me in regard to being able to connect with many different cultures all at once. Is a new experience for me, obviously. I've been located in the United States all of my life. I've never traveled abroad. I've traveled abroad only via channels like this through the internet. And being able to connect with all of these people are teaching me that everybody has a little bit different perspective on things, which is great. I think that's awesome. I've been out here watching Alex Bertland doing his crypto site. The stuff that he's doing out there is obviously things not many people know about at all, so I'm learning from him. I love to listen to Julia Neiman and some of her business building aspects, and even the people like Sushmita who are out here so vibrant and full of spirit and just trying to get the world up on their feet and do some amazing things are the kind of people I want to be around. And we've got mentors from every part of the globe participating in this, and when you can reach 10 different countries with the push of a button and get to know those people and know where their passion lies and what they're trying to build somewhere else on the planet, when it aligns with what you're doing, you can form some pretty tremendous bonds with people. And I think that's one of the main things that I'm seeing take place, and that for me is a great learning experience. Well, if anything, being that we're coming out here for the sake of you, the student, never give up with what you're trying to attain, because it may be a long journey. It may be something that seems arduous, or just may get to the point where you're frustrated and you're learning. When you get in learning mode, you can tend to get stuck there sometimes, where you just feel like you have to learn. I've done it myself, where you learn and you learn and you learn and you learn, but you never activate what you've learned. So you have to at some point take action. The biggest thing you can do for yourself is to stand up and start moving. So once you've learned enough to get going, doesn't have to be perfect, just get out and start moving yourself forward, and you'll find that you'll reach those goals that you have. But set a goal. If you don't set a goal, you're not really knowing where you're headed. So once you do that, you're going to definitely find your direction. And if you need help, ask for it. Don't think that you have to do things on your own. Nobody does anything alone, really, in this world. It all takes part by putting people out there and make things happen. So be a part of the community, engage, participate, ask questions, and you'll find that you're not only going to educate yourself, but you're also going to be able to grow, learn, and maybe someday be one of those that steps into the mentorship position yourself and helps others.